Hello Gemini, and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I'm your host LeeApocrypha, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll consider joining this soul family that we have going on here and turning on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post new content. If you are returning, welcome back soul family. I love you guys. Alright, so I'm so sorry that I didn't post last weekend. Yesterday was the last day of my 2 weeks notice for one of my jobs, so yesterday was my very last day. But at the beginning of the 2 weeks, I did get rehired somewhere else, so I was working 3 jobs that 1 week, and I was fucking dead, so I'm sorry. So that's why I didn't post anything. I was so dead. I didn't have any energy at all. So thank you for your patience. Now, your first card is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Your next card is the King of Cups upright. Okay. Wow, Gemini, already I see there's someone who literally has an eye on you. Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay. Gemini, you got some beautiful energy around you. So, we'll start with the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold. It is in reverse. Now, I am getting the reversed meaning here, meaning that you are choosing to move away from situations, scenarios, people, places, things that make you feel left out in the cold. There's someone around you who makes you feel very abundant, beautiful, happy, successful, understood. There's someone who literally has an eye on you. Literally. They have their eye on you or someone in your energy. They may want to give an offer, something passionate, or this could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. This may be a masculine figure in your life. Doesn't have to be male or female, doesn't matter. But someone who's more in masculine energy. So they're very ambitious, they go for their goals, they don't let anything or anyone stop them. They're really trying to build something new and stable for themselves, and they want to share that. Now it's very beautiful here to see the Ace of Wands, and this Ace of Wands literally has like this, I was gonna say pea baby, like a peas in a pod, like a pod, pea pod. This person may be very passionate about you, may want to do a little song, you know what I'm saying? There has been a lot between you and this person. If you already know this person, if you guys already have history, it doesn't have to mean that there's someone from your past, though it could be. There's been a lot of change and transformation and growth. You and or this person wants to create something new and beautiful together. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe it's someone who's looking to hire you because they love how passionate you are about that certain whatever it is. There's a lot of change around you. A lot of passion, a lot of emotion. There's also healing that I'm seeing. There's a starfish here on the King of Cups. There's also this star, and there's the full moon, and there's like this glowing star in the background. So I feel like you're trying to move towards your north node. Perhaps, Gemini, you may want to consider looking up your birth chart and seeing what placement you have for your north node. The north node, I'm still learning about astrology, but to my knowledge, the north node is about purpose. And so this can help you if you're trying to ground what it is that you want in your life. You're trying to build a stronger foundation for yourself. You're trying to move towards what it is that you really want to do in your life. I'm seeing that it's important for you to pursue your North Node, to pursue what makes you passionate, what makes you feel understood and safe and happy, what brings you change, but you know that it's up to you to use this change in positive ways. Okay. So let's see what the underdeck energy is for you. We have the Three of Wands. So interesting. We have a baby here. And we have this woman here with an umbilical cord. And that cord is literally going through the Three Wands. Very interesting card. I feel like you're trying to birth a new project, move towards what makes you passionate, what makes you happy. You're also trying to view how it is that you can pursue your North Node, how it is that you can pursue what it is that you feel guided to. And you're trying to plant the seeds, you're trying to acknowledge that you are the magician in your life, and you're trying to do the best that you can do to make these ideas grow. Be aware of how you choose to perceive or communicate about these things, because if you choose to see these things as like, oh well, these seeds that I'm planting, like, they're not gonna grow into anything, it's not gonna be much, or I feel like you're downplaying, you're down talking yourself or your creations, whatever it is that you are passionate about. Let's say that you are a musician, an artist, or whatever, and you compare your work to other people and you're like, well, my work isn't good enough, I shouldn't even start doing commissions because, you know, it's not good enough, it's not going to go anywhere. You have to be aware of what it is that you're communicating, whether out loud or in your head, because you're manifesting it. So there's a lot about law of attraction here and manifestation. Some of you, I feel like, do ritual magic, or you practice manifestation, you practice the law of attraction, or you have been wanting to, or this is a call for you to look into that. But again, it's very important for you to acknowledge and understand that what it is you're trying to build, you have to allow it time and space to grow. Things don't grow like overnight. It takes time. Okay. Again, be wary, be consciously aware of how it is that you're choosing to perceive your blessings, how it is that you're choosing to perceive what's going on in your life. I feel like you can be modest sometimes, but it's to a degree where you are downplaying yourself. Like, you're not allowing yourself to acknowledge and accept and understand how beautiful and talented you are, how smart you are, how ambitious you are, whatever the case is. It's like you may be getting caught up in your head about not being good enough or comparing yourself. And it's wasting your time and energy, and it's manifesting what things that you don't want, versus you putting that time and energy and understanding, accepting, knowing that you are beautiful, you are talented, you are smart, you do deserve to accomplish your goals and strive towards whatever it is that you truly desire. But you have to really be in that space where you know this. Okay? And that doesn't make it easy, but we all start somewhere. So just start off by not being so negative about your situation, about what's going on around you, in terms of like, oh, I drew this, but it's not good enough. Like, no, it is good enough. It is exactly where you need to be right now so that you can continue to practice and continue to move forward and build upon your foundation. And underneath that, we do have the Fool card, which really fast, just mentioning it quickly, is about taking a leap of faith and trying something new. So again, it's like you feel like you may not be able to move forward with a certain thing, but you never know unless you try. Don't give up before trying, because then you've already lost. And it's not because you were not good enough, it's because you literally didn't even allow yourself the time to even try. So you can't even compare yourself to someone who actually tries every day. I saw 1111, by the way. You can't even compare yourselves to someone who does something every single fucking day when it's something that you want to start doing and you haven't yet, and you're already bashing your work and comparing it to a fucking artist who's been around for 10 plus years, who's famous already, who has so much behind their, like, so much in their belt or whatever. You're comparing yourself to okay, I heard in my head and I saw an image. You're comparing a sapling to a full-blown tree. There's a massive difference. Not only physically, but even the roots. The roots of this massive tree are buried deep in the soil. A little sapling that's barely growing, its roots are barely growing. There's this quote that I read, this thing that I read that I just love. It's an idea that I have for something in the future, but there is no tree that can reach heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. And that is so beautiful to me. So there's a lot here about understanding balance and understanding that you cannot compare something so minuscule to something so grandiose. You cannot compare someone else's work to your own, because your work is unique to you. Their work is unique to them. You do you. You do what makes you happy. You express yourself how you see fit, as long as you're not harming other people or any living creature or whatever, then you do you. And underneath there is an essence here. Okay. Alright. This is a tiny little side note for very few of you. I saw 1313, by the way. 3 is about manifestation. 1's amplification. Or spiritual as well. And 3 and 1 make 4, and 4 is about stability. So you may be wanting to build a stable partnership, or you may have been struggling within a partnership. And this is due to, I feel like a part of what this is due to is heartache, deception, or, you know, anything like that you have experienced in the past. This is 3 of Swords. So it's important for you to know that if you want to build a strong foundation with someone, you want to build an empire with someone, so to speak, then you have to let go of the pain and the heartache. You have to heal. You have to take a leap of faith and understand that what it is you're trying to build for yourself is, you are worthy of it and you are capable of accomplishing it. I just saw 1414. If you choose to allow yourself the time and energy to express that towards yourself, and let your reality relay that image, or let your reality, I just saw on that clock 11:10 with 11 seconds. So there's a lot about ones here. Alignment, a lot about alignment. You may want to do chakra work. We have lullaby. Maybe you're a musician. Maybe you know a musician. Maybe music is something that helps you come into a deeper knowing of yourself, or helps you express yourself follow that, pursue that, okay? So we got like a bird, number 22. 2 is about decisions, about balance, about union, partnership, and 4 is about stability. What I'm getting with this like a bird card is, again, you cannot compare apples and oranges. You cannot compare a sapling to a full tree. You cannot compare, you know, dirt and, I don't know, water. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you can, but they're nothing really alike. But this is saying to me, again, is reiterating that you may be comparing yourself and your work to people, places, things around you that are just completely different than you. She is a human. With or without wings, she's a human. And this is a bird. With or without wings, it's a bird. She can never be a bird, and the bird can never be a human. But they can learn from each other. Maybe they can both fly. Maybe one needs an airplane to fly and the other can just spread its wings and fly. But they can both fly. They can both communicate. They both need sleep, love, food, shelter. Like a bird. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't compare your work to someone else's. Don't change your work to be a reflection of someone else's just because you love their work. Allow your own self-expression to be that for yourself. Your own self-expression. Also, something about birds is like there's this essence of needing to leave the nest, of needing to go far. For some of you, I feel like there's a need for movement. And understand that you can always come back. You can always visit. I feel like that's for someone. If you've been thinking about joining the military, or you have and you're going to be stationed far away and you're, you know, worried about your family or someone that you know, that you care about, your friends, you do what you have to do, and understand that there are, at this day and age, there are methods and ways where we can still communicate to each other and bridge the gap between us and different things like that, okay? So, let's read what this card says. It opened it up perfectly. It says, like a bird, focus, forward-looking, possibilities, motivation. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. There are no boundaries to what she can accomplish. There are no boundaries to what you can accomplish. Looking towards the future, okay? Alright. Like the bird next to her who flies strong and direct, she knows now it is time for focused energy. You may have found yourself losing motivation, likely, or questioning your decisions. The key is to recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. Meaning that they could help you be motivated. They can help inspire you. Follow what inspires you, and don't allow anyone or anything to get in the way of that. Okay, Gemini? So, I will leave your reading here. I hope that it resonated, brought you hope, clarity, and perspective into your situation. I hope you'll consider joining the Soul Family. Turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time that I post new content. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. And I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, Gemini.